Welcome back to Buzzer to Buzzer. Welcome to episode 28 of Quick Take.
All right, guys, game 3 of the NBA Finals has just elapsed with the Miami Heat beating the Los Angeles Lakers 115 to 104. You know, whenever I get it started, my man Rayon has something to say. Take it away.
All right, so firstly, let me just preface this by saying I had the Lakers winning in 5. However, in the back of my mind, deep down in my heart, did I think that the Heat would actually force a game? I was uncertain. Was I pretty sure that the Lakers could beat Jimmy Butler and a bunch of 20-year-olds who were in the finals? Yes. This game, unacceptable. There's one word, unacceptable. The Los Angeles Lakers, loaded with star-studded power, just had an unacceptable game. Turnovers, missing shots. Give credit where the credit is due. Jimmy Butler last game, although he said that he's going to win game 2, didn't get the job done. This game, coming out, dropping a 40-point triple-double on LeBron James. My gosh, this guy, you could see the fire in the Miami Heat tonight. There's no other way to say it. The main word which has to resonate for the Los Angeles Lakers is disappointment. You guys lost to a team which didn't have Bam Adebayo or Gordon Dragic. You lost to a team which had Jimmy Butler and a bunch of other dudes. Of course, give credit where credit's due. The Heat, heck of a team. There's a reason why they're in the NBA Finals. But you're telling me the Lakers, LeBron James, you had 8 turnovers. Anthony Davis, 15 points, 5 turnovers. You're telling me y'all lost to a Miami Heat despite having a 2-0 lead? Y'all know what happened in 2006, right? Miami Heat, D-Wade, prime time. They're down 2-0 against Dirk Nowitzki's Dallas Mavericks. Miami Heat down 2-0, come back to win the NBA Finals. And what do we have going on right now? Am I saying the Heat are going to win? No, because I still got trust in my LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And despite whatever happened today, despite those high-riding emotions, the Lakers are still going to get the job done in 5.
Harsh and Ari, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't think that the top 3 players on the Lakers were Kyle Kuzma, Markieff Morris, and LeBron James. But looking at the stat line in this game, I think it's fair to say that they are. I mean, Anthony Davis, bro, like he was the 4th highest scoring person on that team. I've said this always. This is common sense at this point. If both LeBron and AD both don't go off, the Lakers are going to lose every single game. And this is like an example, the prime example. Yeah, obviously, Jimmy Butler played his mind out today. A 40-point triple-double. I don't know how he did that. That was the craziest game I've seen in a while from a player in this late playoffs. And yeah, the Lakers, I don't know. I still think that the Lakers are going to win this because I don't know. I don't see this happening again, but the fact that they dropped one game with a team that doesn't even have 2 of their top 3 players, that's just sad to me. And yeah, come on.
You could just see Jimmy Butler. I mean, he willed his team to win. He carried them on his back all the way to the finish line. He knew he needed a win here. If he went down 3-0, it was guaranteed sweep. He brought their team all the way here. And like you said, Rayon, you can't LeBron and AD, LeBron had a decent game. He had a pretty good game actually, yeah. But Anthony Davis, you can't have 15 points. You just can't. 15 points isn't going to get it done here. You can't let Kyle Kuzma outscore you and Markieff Morris outscore you. However, with that said, I think definitely Lakers. I think Anthony Davis had one off game. I think Lakers will take it in 5 though.
Yeah, no, Arian, I agree. This will be a series most likely ending with Lakers in 5. But I want to look forward into game 4 now, right? We covered all of game 3, but let's look at game 4, right? This is a Heat team without Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic. Goran Dragic is reported to be out for the series. He's not coming back. But Bam Adebayo, as of right now, is questionable for game 4, which makes game 4 very interesting because this is likely going to be the most critical game of the series unless it goes to a game 7. If the Heat win game 4 on Tuesday, the question has to be asked. Is LeBron James' legacy in the finals going to be blowing that 2-0 lead to a hapless Miami Heat team? I mean, this team doesn't have Goran Dragic, doesn't have Bam Adebayo. And if you put up a performance like this against the Los Angeles Lakers without Bam, what is going to happen to them when Bam does play in a game? In game 1, they were leading until he got hurt. So you have to ask the question, are the Los Angeles Lakers scared right now?
Harsh. It's Bro, that's like a nightmare waking up at night. But I'm going to acknowledge the possibility of that happening is very possible. We've talked about it when the finals were set between the Heat and Lakers. The Miami Heat, they're coming in with the mentality, we got nothing to lose. We're going to play our hearts out. Whatever happens, we know at the end of the day, we left everything on that court. And tonight, just seeing Jimmy Butler put the team on his back, dropping 40 points, 13 assists with 10 rebounds. Although I don't find it likely that he can have another 40-point game, I feel like that the Miami Heat can capitalize on this momentum for sure. And one thing's for certain, the Heat throughout this postseason have proven that they can turn it up on any given night without the opponent even knowing. And if some stuff goes down with the next game, the Lakers drop the game, let's just say we're in for quite the series.
You know, speaking of LeBron's legacy and things like that, if the Lakers win a chip, I think that there's going to be a huge difference in if LeBron wins the chip while Lakers win in 5 versus Lakers win in 6. If they let the Heat win 1 game over 2 games, because 1 game, right? This game that just happened, it could have been just like a luck, like a fluke, as Arian said. Anthony Davis is not going to play like this again. But if this happens twice with a team that doesn't have, like, as we all emphasize throughout the series, half of their stars, like, that's just gonna like put a taint on his legacy. I don't care if he wins that chip. Like, that's just pathetic. And to be honest, when you have 2 of the top 5 players in the league, Anthony Davis and LeBron James, on a team, you're going to expect them to win. And they're not going to lose to, like, as Rayon said, a bunch of youngins out here and players with no experience in the playoffs.
100%. All right, guys. Boy, was that quite the game. And will it be quite the game 4? Seeing if the Miami Heat can capitalize on this momentum from game 3. And guys, if the Heat somehow manage to steal that game, boy, we have a lot of things to talk about. But as always, guys, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below your main takeaways from this game and your thoughts on the upcoming game 4. As always, guys, take care, and we'll get you guys on the next one. See you guys.